187. Here's a cop and a black car at the same time, and the cop car was a black car. I've been seeing a lot of cops today. There's a black and black car. There's a jet flying right out in front of me. Probably a stalker. When I woke up this morning, it's like I roll over in bed and then there's a car driving by me right at that moment. Twice. Like they're coming out of portals or time traveling or something. Because like it's just like there's no cars. And then like I move and then there's a car driving by my car at that moment. What the fuck? And this happens like every morning, but it happened twice this morning. Like I tried to go back to sleep and then I roll over again and it happens again. So I don't know what's happening, but this is walknupsyncpodcast, and it's sync as fuck out here right now in front of me. A billion syncmobiles. Just a billion. There's a billion syncmobiles, you know, it's a walknupsyncpodcast. You've seen the ones where I record them. It's a billion of them. Is there gonna be a tan car right now? Or a FedEx? Or a bus? Or a yellow car? Is it the yellow car? So I just want to go live on YouTube, test it out, see if the live gets cut or whatever. There's a bunch of black and silver cars right now. This is walknupsyncpodcast. It's synced out here. I'm your host and your special stock card Olympics sportscaster, Bill Cat. There's 3 blue cars in a row in front of me right now. Red car next to me with him. There's a bus and a bunch of whiteys with it. There's a tan car and a green car in front of me simultaneous. The bus is driving in front of me with whiteys in front of me. The bus is getting across the intersection synced with whiteys. You sync with whiteys at 3 different places. There's a bunch of red and blue cars right now, and a green car with them. There's 2 tan cars in front of me. That has a tan roof. Is it a tan thing, maybe? I think it's a blue car next to the red car. Is it a blue car? Oh, it's a red car next to the red car. There's a green car right now. Here's Whitey. A car honked and Whitey drove by me. Another car. There's a blue car and then a red car. And what's this one? Is it a soccer? There's a green car. car. There's a tan car coming up as I'm turning. Oh, this is scary. Oh. There's a cop over here. And I'm parking right here. And he's like almost in front of me. And am I parking synced accidentally? But he's not directly in front of me though. He's to the left of me, so I don't know. But it's like I'll always be parking in a place that it's like I'm unintentionally parking in a strategic place or something. And like I'm always unintentionally sinking on myself, like I always say. So I don't know. Is he gonna sink though? Oh, she has a coat that looks like my coat. This will start backing up next to me with the 86. Oh, these beeping sounds as these carts are coming in front of me. You see? Oh, cars starting. Oh. Oh. Oh, here comes the 86. Oh. 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 She's got a green shirt walking up sync. This car, she slammed the door and another door slammed. Are they syncing each other? Here comes a green bag in front of me right now. There's a green bag right now. Oh. Oh. Is something scary gonna happen? Oh. Is he gonna be scarily stock-tarded? Oh. Ta-da. Is it sinks? Is it time to sink? Is it sink o'clock? I think that was a sink sound. What was that sound? Is it a sink sound? I hear a beep.
Continue on the screen first.
Oh, my bad. Thank you. That guy walked up sync, but he was hopeful that. Because I didn't know that you had to press the button on the screen. He walked up behind me, synced when I walked up, and then he walked up next to me, synced when I walked away. And then there's somebody walking in front of me with a green shirt, and she's doing syncs. She's doing syncs. They're doing syncs. This guy is synced. He's got a purple shirt. Is he a purple shirter? Who's doing the syncs? Don't sync. Who's gonna sync? Everybody. There's a jet. Is he synced? This white SUV is turning in front of me as the guy with the red hat is walking next to me with his children. And there's sync mobiles in front of me and driving next to me. And this car just parked right after I walked by there. Is it sync? A car honked. Is it sync? Honk. Is it sync? 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 Don't sync. Are they synced black and silver as a car door slams? Oh. Oh. I gotta get to my car. This is scary. Oh. But then they're still gonna sync though. Oh. This car just started driving. Did you see? I think she was the one that was walking out of the building when I walked up to it or something. I think that's that same lady. Let's see. Let's see. Don't see. Oh, I can't get in my car. Oh. They're coming to sync. Oh, they're gonna sync on me. Oh. I think she's a yellow shirter sync over here. She a yellow shirter sync. Is it whitey? Is it whiteyed up? Sync it up, bro. Get out of here. Sync. Or get mad at me, one of the two. Because you're driving up right as I'm starting to drive. Synced. I saw 2 tan cars when I pulled up to the stop sign. Synced. Again, it's still tan car day, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna upload that video though, because that was crazy. Go follow me on Twitter. I don't feel like uploading all my live streams, but I'm gonna upload that one though. That was crazy. A bunch of tan cars and a bunch of tan cars synced with each other, and a bunch of tan cars meeting me at intersections, like one tan car or multiple of them, and then a bunch of yellow cars synced, and then ambulances and fucking just a bunch of shit. Bunch of buses synced. There's always a bunch of buses synced. I see 1 billion buses per day and they're all synced. Right next to me, park right next to me, take off right next to me. Do sync things. So I don't know who's in here watching it, if you sync or not, but if you do, don't sync. If you don't sync. If you sync, quit syncing. If you don't start. Just my advice. Tan cars that get to the intersection. There's Whitey when I straighten out the street. I see the sink birds. I think there's a silver car in front of me and a black car behind me. Park here. It's synced out here. The keyword of the day is sync again. And also, is the other keyword. Those are the two keywords of every day is sync and there you go. Sync, sync. Here comes a one-lighter. I'm just chilling today. It's my day off. Just chilling, homeless in my car, surrounded by sink. Hit the Cash App and PayPal so I can get a hotel room. Escape the sink a minute because it's constantly sink. I don't got anywhere to go except my car. And like, if I go to the park, there's children screaming sink and a bunch of sink heads. If I sit on this street, it's cars driving by constantly. It's like constant noise, but it's kind of more chill over here in a way. Or I don't know. It's not really chill anywhere except like a hotel room. But yeah, if I just sit on this street, it's just constant cars driving by that are synced all day. There's this lady that I keep seeing walking up the sidewalk. Like she has like a maroon coat or whatever. But I don't know. I think it's like a red coat thing, but it's not like red. It's like I don't know. But she's always like walking up the sidewalk and like taking pictures of the trees. I think. And she like points her camera up at the trees. I think. And like she walked by my car today. I was like, "What are you taking pictures of, the trees or something?" And she just like kept walking. Like I don't know. Maybe she's deaf or something. I was just like, "Damn, I'll go fuck myself then." Like I'll just talk to people and they'll act like I don't exist sometimes. And I think it's a stalker thing. Like they're just like to like dehumanize you or whatever, or they tell them like, "Don't look at him," or they don't want me talking to the stalker and like waking them up or something, or like I don't. Like, don't look at him. Keep walking. Should I go to this church over here and see if they do sync things in the church? I've always been like curious. I might do it one day. See what type of sync things they do. I bet they'll be sync talking and sync whatever. The lights will turn off synced or whatever. And I want to see if they read Luke 20. I want to see if they read Luke 20:20 ever in church. Do they ever read that in church? Because every time back in Nebraska anyway, like every Sunday morning would be chill until church gets out, and then it would get stalkered up again. But like if I would walk by a church, like when church is getting out or when church is about to start or whatever, people would be walking in and out of it synced. So I'm like, do they ever read Luke 20:20 in church? They don't ever read Luke 20:20. They read all the other verses and then they go in synced and then come out synced and then they sync. Like Luke 20:20. What up? Heartbeats 11. Who's that? And then this happened again today. This happened yesterday or this morning or whatever. And I think yesterday too. And just like every time, like when I'm drawing or when I'm writing or when I'm reading, they'll sync with it. Like they can see through my eyes and they'll let me know by syncing with it. So like when I'm drawing, like I finish the drawing and then there's a jet flying over or there's a siren or whatever the fuck, car driving by me or whatever. So that happened a few times a day. Like I'm drawing and then right when I finish the drawing, there's a sync. And like I'll be reading a book and like right when my eyes get to the bottom of the page, like the last word on the page or whatever, and they'll sync. Or if I'm writing, like the same shit. Like or if I'm like I write raps and then like if I'm like I won't even be reading it out loud. I'll just be like mouthing it over the beat or whatever, and then they'll sync with it. Like when I get to the end of the verse and shit or whatever. Like when I get to the end of where I stopped writing or whatever. Like it's just all the time they sync like that. Here's Black and Silver's. We're diarrhea farting on your nervous system again. All my coworkers at work last night were like laughing and smiling at each other, like smirking and like laughing and having a fun time stalking me and making a bunch of loud sounds and shit and laughing and shit, being weirdos. They're all like smirking at each other and like smiling as they sync on me and shit. But I was mostly out on deliveries most of the night, so. But when I was in the store, it was like that. Well, see y'all later. Like, I wonder what they be like when I'm not there. Like, what do they do when I'm not there? Like, how do they act and talk to each other and stuff when I'm not there? Because, like, they're just, like, putting on a show for me, like, sync talking and sync laughing and doing weird shit. And just, like, they'll just, like, burst out laughing across the room, sync, like, they're talking to each other or whatever. And then someone, like, is, like, cracking a joke or whatever. And then they, like, burst out laughing synced. Like, all the time. Like, every time. Like, when I'm not there, are they just all quiet or something? Or, like, do they still talk? Like, how do they talk? And, like, who are these people really? And, like, you know? Like, what's it like when I'm not there? And what does the street look like when I'm not here? Is it empty? Can you just play street hockey on it? I delivered on this street last night, and there's usually constant cars like there is right now, which is daytime right now, but you know what I mean. Like, I had a delivery on the street though, and there was an apartment. I delivered to this like apartment building, and I crossed the street. Like, I parked across the street, and then I crossed the street, and there's no cars anywhere on the street. And then right when I get across the street, there's cars driving by me, and then a bunch of cars after that. And then when I come back outside, there's no cars again. And then when I get across the street, there's a car up the street turning toward me, driving up the street, and then there's a bunch of cars after that. It was weird because there's usually constant cars on the street when I'm on it, for the most part. So, like, when I'm not here, what does it look like? I want to know. But if I set up a camera somewhere and record it, they're gonna sync on the camera probably, so that I see syncs when I watch the video back. So somebody else go record it for me and show me. Like, somebody who's a sync head should go record their when they drive around, walk around, show me what it looks like.
Don't sync.
They synced. There's two ladies walking by me as a tan car drove by me. One's got a pinkish shirt, one's got an orange shirt. Is it sync color things? I just saw the 187 car again. It's like right as I'm unplugging my phone. That's weird. But that car that I was behind a minute ago that said I-87 as like as I-87 ass I-87 187. That car just drove by me again. time is it? 2 o'clock? 5 o'clock. Here comes a dim lighter in a, that's a tan car, and then there's a silver dim lighter, and then there's a black car synced with a tan car, and then there's a silver car synced with a black car, and then there's a silver car, and then there's a silver car, and then there's a white truck, and then there's a red car that's gonna sync with the white truck, almost. That wasn't perfectly synced. And there's a green car and 2 red cars that are synced, and a black car and a black car that are synced with each other, and a white car and a black car that are synced with each other, and the sync, and black and silver. The black and silvers again, and here's the reds. It's just always with the black and silvers, right? The black and silvers and the red and blues. Is it always the black and silvers and the red and blues? Is it always the black and silvers and the red and blues? Do I have 3,000 videos of black and silvers and red and blues always? And the tans. The tan car has a yellow shirt, I think, and there's this red truck turning sync behind me with him. And that trailer just went right next to me, and then the white truck synced with the white car next to me. How do they do that? There's not a bump in the road right there. What did he do? Did he slam on his brakes or something? How does he do that? That's weird. They'll always sync their trailer sounds like when I'm walking up the street or whatever, I'll walk over a train tracks or whatever, and then there'll be a truck trailer like or they'll do it right next to me on the street. That was a tan car and a black car, and then the tan car synced with that tan car. That's a black car, and that's a UPS synced with a white SUV next to me. Here comes a yellow shirter on a bike. Is he gonna sync? I don't know, but that car just turned when that car drove by me, though. The bike guy was synced, but he looked like he was kind of halfway synced. So maybe he's a COINTEL amateur. Or maybe he did some other type of intricate sync, and he was perfectly synced. But sometimes they'll be imperfectly synced. But it's like almost perfectly synced. And then sometimes they'll all be late or they'll all be early for a while, and then they'll be back to perfectly synced. Like I'll be walking up the street and they'll all be late for the place to sync. And then they'll all be perfectly synced again after that. Or they'll do a car right before and right after the crosswalk instead of right at the edge of it. Get it's a black car and then a silver car, or a blue car and then a red car, or a red car and then a red car, or a blue car and then a green car, or whatever shit, or license plate thing, or one headlight, or whiteys, or the Blues Brothers. I see a bunch of sinks in front of me, and in my mirror, I saw today I was sitting at the park, and there was a dog walker. I think she had a pink shirt. She was a pink shirter. She was walking in my mirror, in my rear view mirror, and then there was a jet flying over her as she was walking in my mirror, like flying over the mirror. And they're always sinking in the mirrors like that with things behind the mirror. It gets extremely stock-hearted. And then they're always syncing with the music. Like yesterday, I was listening to Kanye and Common, They Say, and the last word on the last verse of the song is back, right? The last word on the last verse of the song. And like I took this random turn into the park. Like I usually go up this one street, and I took a turn on the other street randomly, but maybe not randomly. Maybe they put the thought in my head, because when I get over there's a bunch of stalkers, but then there's this one car, he's like pulling over and parking on the side of the street, and right when I drive him is right when they're saying the word back on the song, and his license plate says BAC. And I'm driving by him right at that moment. And things are always syncing with the music like this, or I'm unintentionally syncing on myself, driving through an intersection synced with music, with the verse ending, or with the song, with the verse starting and the song starting, or whatever, or certain words like that will be synced, and things will sync, and they'll sync things with the music like that, and I'll be syncing unintentionally on myself somehow, all the time, like every day. Like, what's another example? It's just like they'll be saying something on the song. They'll be saying a word on the song, and then there'll be like a sync with it. Like say they say the word school bus on the song, and then I see a school bus at that moment or whatever. Like shit like that. And then they'll sync like like they'll sync with the music in all types of ways. Like it's like I'm in a fucking musical. like they'll sync with like when the beat drops, and like when the sample switches or whatever, like they'll sync with the music in all types of ways. And then my CD player is always skipping synced. When I pull up to an intersection, the CD skips. Fuck. Stop. Just let me listen to my music. And then like I'll be screen recording my Twitter lives to upload them to YouTube, and then the video just starts buffering for a long ass time. And I'm just like, I just end the screen recording. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do it later, or maybe not even upload it, whatever. Fuck it. They're just always trolling me. Or like if I'm posting something, it'll just be lagging, like won't post for a long time. I'm just sitting there holding my phone, like. and then it post synced. And they just do everything synced. They shoot me with the dude synced, and they always lag my videos and shit synced, glitch my videos out synced at a synced moment and shit. Like I'll drive up to an intersection and then the video gets all pixelated at that moment or whatever. So a lot of these things I probably already said a bunch of times, or I know I have said, but like I don't go live on here a lot anymore because they've always fucked with my videos. They might have fucked with this video. I don't know. This is the Walk Up Sync podcast. Don't sing.